All right, welcome to today's lesson. Is called the lattice method of multiplication. We're going to do this problem, 35 times 14. Now, we're not going to do it the standard algorithm, the regular way of doing it. We're going to do a little different. So I'm going to make a big box, and I'm going to put 35 on top of the box, and then 14 on the side of the box. You're going to see how the lattice portion, like kind of the thing on the back of your porch, comes into play right now. So I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to divide the 3 and the 5 and the 1 and the 4 in half. Then I'm going to kind of slice each box diagonally as if it were a piece of lattice. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just do simple multiplication. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3. Notice I'm putting a 0 in front of it because every little slat or kind of diagonal needs a number. 3 times 4 is 12. Now what I'm going to do to figure out what is 35 times 14, I'm going to see what is in each diagonal. So I'm just going to extend my diagonal all the way out like that. And what's in this diagonal? The only thing that's in there is a 0. And then I'm going to add up what's in this next diagonal. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. Then I go to the next diagonal. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 0 plus nothing is 0. So I look from left to right. I'm going to not count this 0 because there's nothing there. And my answer is 490. 490. Let's double check. I'm going to do it the standard algorithm way. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Put my placeholder in there because now we're doing 35 times 10, which we're going to do 35 times 1, but that placeholder does the 10 portion of it. So 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 1 is 3. I add those together, and hey, what do you know? I got 490. Now what if I have a problem like this? 127 times 14. I'm still going to go ahead and draw the box, make it a little bigger. I'm going to put 127 across the top, and then 14 on the side. Now I'm still going to divide this, meaning divide the box. I'm going to divide the 4 and the 1. I'm just going to put a line right through it. But instead of making one line here, because I have an extra number, I'm just going to put a column in between each number. So now I have 6 boxes. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to make the lattice portion by cutting a diagonal in between each box. So it kind of resembles that lattice that's on the back of your porch. Now I just do the simple multiplication. 7 times 1, 7. 7 times 4, 28. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 4, just 2 times that, 4. Oops. 8. 1 times 1, that's 1. And finally, 1 times 4 is 4. I went ahead and I extended my diagonals. What's in this first diagonal? Just an 8. The second diagonal, I have a 7, a 2, and an 8. 8 and 2, 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. I can't fit 2 numbers here, so I'm only going to put a 7 there, and I'm going to regroup the 1 into the next diagonal. Actually, I put that in the wrong one. That one goes over here, sorry. Okay, this is not a 10, it's a 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now I look at the next diagonal. 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1. And there's nothing but a 0 left in the last diagonal. So my answer getting rid of this 0 because I don't need it, is 1,778. And just to check, I'm going to go ahead and do the standard algorithm. 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Put in my placeholder. Now I do the 10. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. I'm going to go ahead and add those up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 7 is 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. 1,778. Hope that helps. Have a good night.